Visionary team, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in there, bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk to y'all about something today. I'm just going to get this out the way. Look, G, I made it to 25 days in my last Nofap journey, my G. Real talk, man. It's been 25 days and I relapsed today. I'm telling you what it is, man. I relapsed like around 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So I barely just made it to 25 days out in this bitch. You know, and basically, let me talk about this right quick, my G. Look, man, this is why, look, I'm just going to, I despise jacking off, my G. Real talk, man. I hate doing that lame ass shit. Hold up. I hate doing that lame ass, fuck ass, stupid ass, sucker ass, boring ass shit. I'm telling you what it is, man. Real talk, man. It really plays tricks on your brain, bro. I'm telling you the game. But anyways, then, you know, but yeah, man. So you know, let me talk about this right quick before I get to what I really want to talk about. You know, so basically, I only did it one time, and I always say doing it just that one time is the worst time. It's the worst one to do it of all. Like I said, you know, I made a video about this in my Word of Trillionaires. We're gonna talk about that. But I made a video on my Word of Trillionaires today, or it's not even just with that. I relapsed like around 1 a.m. Earlier today, right? I relapsed like around 1 a.m. earlier today. And basically, I remember when I relapsed earlier today, I told myself that was going to be my only relapse out in this bitch. A couple hours later, now it's like 5 p.m. or some shit like that now. So, it's, you know, a couple hours later, I feel horny out in this bitch. I feel the cravings. I told you, when you do it just that one time out in that bitch, it's the worst one to do it of all. I'm gonna say it one more time. When you do it just one time, like, yeah, you do it one time, man, you're not gonna lose a whole lot of your benefits. You will literally lose like 10%. I'm telling you what it is, man. So basically, I lost 10% since I only did it one time. But the thing that's going to happen is that craving, that urge is going to be at an all-time high out in this bitch. When you do it just that one time, hell's gate open out in this bitch. This one don't like to do that shit, but yet your body encouraged you to do it. I swear, G. But that ain't what I wanted to talk about. I might talk about it later on. But what it is I want to talk about is I made a video on my Word of Trillionaires, and basically titled that video was called My Last Nofap Video. And basically the reason as to why I made that video is something, look, man, I love to do Nofap, but one thing about Nofap, my G, it's going, look, man, Nofap, I'm just going to tell you what it is, man. Nofap is random. So what do I mean is, you know, you could be on your A game for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 50 days, 80 days, 100 days, 6 months, whatever the fuck. I'm telling you what it is, man. But you could be on your A game for those specific amount of days, weeks, or even a year out in this bitch. Then boom, the next very day or some shit, you go back to your old ways. Just like that. That's what happens when you do Nofap, man. That's what happens when you do Nofap. When you do Nofap, look, man, when you do Nofap, when you hype on the days, you're going to think to yourself, you will never relapse again. Then boom, the very next day, you back to relapse and you could go back to your old ways. That's why I don't make videos anymore dealing with Nofap on both of my channels, Word of Visionaries and Word of Trillionaires. You feel me? I did this on Word of Visionaries, right? Here I go. You know, I get on my A game, talk about some Nofap content, you know, talk about a whole lot of Nofap content, a whole lot of positive Nofap shit, then boom, relapse. Get back on my A game, say the same shit, boom, relapse. Get back on my A game. I mean, you get tired of that shit, man. So that's what I did on my Word of Visionaries, and then I came to a decision. I said, fuck that. We no longer making Nofap videos. Then I said I was gonna just do it on my Word of Trillionaires in the Visionary team, which is this channel right here. But I said I was going to do it on my Word of Trillionaires, right? So basically, boom, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went 25 days. It's not even just with this streak. You know, I was making Nofap videos. And basically, you know, talking about like the, you know, I talk about in financial terms since it's on Word of Trillionaires, you know, talking about the importance of why you need to do Nofap and shit like that. But, you know, I relapsed on this one as well. I'm telling you what it is. But point I'm trying to get across is Nofap, you could get hype on the days and you could fall back to your old ways the very next day. I'm just telling you the game out in this bitch. So, with that being said, I'm no longer making Nofap content on Word of Trillionaires. I'm telling you what it is, man. So, now, the only time I make Nofap content nowadays, man, is going to be on this channel. And I told you, man, I said I was going to do this for 365 days, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's the only reason as to why I'm still doing this. So, basically what I'm saying is, when 2024 hit, right, when it like the first of the year 2024 out in this bitch, I would no longer be talking about Nofap ever again, my G. Not even just that, Nofap is gonna get exterminated out of my damn vocabulary. I'm telling you what it is, and Nofap and anything that correlates with Nofap out in this bitch gonna get exterminated out of my damn vocabulary out in this bitch, man. Real talk, man. I'm done with this shit, bro. I'm done. Because I'm gonna say it one more time. You know, when you get, look, man, to all my people that do Nofap videos, when you get high up on the days, what's gonna happen is you're gonna talk about some real ass shit about why you need to do Nofap. But the thing about that is, it's gonna be a 99% chance that you're gonna relapse. I'm sorry to tell you on some shit. It's gonna be a 99%. So with that being said, though, right? So with that being said, it's basically you being like a damn hypocrite. I'm telling you what it is. Here you go. You be talking about some real ass shit, then you go back to your old ways and you start going back on a jacking off spree. I'm telling you what it is, but that's how I get you though. Real talk, man. That's honest. That's honestly how I get you on some shit, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what it is, man. 9 times out of 10 chance you ain't trying to do that shit ever again. It's hard. I'm just saying, man, look, man, if you're a person that, and I made a video on my, like I said, I made a video on my Word of Trillionaires today, and basically I was saying, like, look, man, I don't want to see no damn cretin. I'm telling you what it is, man. I don't want to see none of you cretins on comment under this damn video and talking about, Nofap ain't good for you, or you suck at doing Nofap, you can't get no hoe. I don't want to hear none of you damn peons saying that shit, G. And the reason as to why I'm saying that is simply because you might be the motherfucker that is, you might be the motherfucker right that's jacking off non-fucking stop out in this bitch. I don't want to hear a damn thing from your ass. Your ass is jacking off every damn day. The only people that got the right to talk, the only people that got the right to comment out in this bitch is motherfucker that did Nofap for more than 7 days. Because most people in this day and age, I'm telling you, man, most people in this day and age, they can't, the max a person could go, the max an average person could go when it comes to, like, people probably don't even know what Nofap is, but the max an average person could go on some shit, I'll say is 3 days max. That's how hard that shit is, B. 3 days, and then the 4th day, you going back to your old fucking ways. So if you pass more than 7 days out in this bitch, that's where you can put your 2 cents in. I ain't trying to hear no fuckery from you damn peons that's steady jacking off or can't go more than 3 days out in this bitch. I ain't trying to hear you hicks. I'm telling you what it is, man. But yeah, man, so the reason as to why I'm making this video, though, man, it's technically no reason as to why I'm making this video on some shit. I just want to talk about what it is I was talking about on my Reddit Trillionaires again. I'm telling you what it is, man. I hate doing this shit, bro. I hate doing it. I'm just telling you the game. I hate having to use my hand or some shit. And I know for a fact I'm getting to a point in my life where I get closer and closer to having my real infinite abundance day in and day out. I know for a fact I'm getting closer to that shit. But I just hate doing that shit though, man. I can't stand having to use my damn hand, because what's happening is, right, like I'm telling you what it is, man. Look, man, this is what's happening in our day and age. The first instinct it is that you do when you first feel some urges on some shit, the first thing it is that you do, you go on your motherfucking phone and you jack off. Instead of your ass thinking about saying, I need to fuck a real woman. Here you go, you just think about using your damn hand. This is the times when you're in. That's your first instinct on some shit. And me personally on some shit, I'd be damn. I know how that shit feels. I know how it feels. Here you go, the first time you feel horny on some shit, here you go, the first instinct you do is to get your damn lotion in your fucking phone. Man, fuck all of that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we are in a very sexless time out in this bitch. I'll be motherfucking damn. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, man. If we are in a sexless time in this day and age, man, imagine this shit motherfucking years, eons from now out in this bitch. I swear, man, I'm telling you what it is, man. I'm telling you the game. 100 years from now, some shit. In 100 years from now, I honestly believe in 100 years from now, sex would no longer be a thing. If it's not 100 years, 300 years. Put it in between mark 200 years. I'm honestly believing, man, sex will no longer be a thing in the next 300 years, my G. I'm telling you what it is. The thing that's gonna happen is, you probably gonna, everything probably gonna be virtual reality and shit like that. So what's gonna happen is you're probably gonna be in your house the whole damn day on some martial law type shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna be in your house the whole damn day. And basically what's gonna happen is, you're gonna have a virtual, because you probably ain't gonna see no motherfuckers in real life no more. So you're gonna have a virtual reality girlfriend or some shit. And then what's gonna happen is, you're gonna see them, you're gonna see your wife, and then here you go. Let's say your wife said, I wanna be pregnant. I'm telling you what it is. Now what's gonna happen is, right, is basically, yeah, she gonna get pregnant, right? She gonna get pregnant, all right. And yeah, it's gonna be by you, all right, or some shit like that. But the thing is, it ain't gonna be you fucking her. I'm telling you what it is. You ain't gonna be fucking a bitch. what's gonna happen, I'm telling you, man, this probably what's gonna happen on some shit. This is just my hypotheses. But what's gonna happen is basically you're gonna have to put your damn sperm in some damn Ziploc bag or some shit like that, and you're gonna have to get that shit transported into like a damn sperm bank so they could pick it up and send it to her. I'm telling you what's going. Man, this is how sexless we are in this day and age. And I told you there's gonna be a whole lot of V-words in this day and age. They're gonna pass away as a motherfucking virgin. And me personally on some shit, I caught on to that shit and I said I'll be damned. I'm telling you what it is. I said, I ain't going out like that, my G. I told you, bro, this is the times we into some shit. I said, I'll be damn, motherfucker. I had to do what it is I had to do. I'm just gonna tell you the game on some shit. The first time I ever seen a bitch butt naked on some shit, man. First time I ever seen a bitch butt naked, I had to pay for it. I'm telling you what it is some shit. Because I said, I'll be damn. I'm not ending up as no motherfucking V-word and some shit. I ain't doing that shit. You got me fucked all the way the fucked up. I'm telling you what it is, B. Be damn if I'm leaving this earth as some damn virgin or some shit. Hell to the motherfucking no. So yeah, you damn right I pay for that shit. And guess what? I don't regret that shit either. I'm telling you what it is, man. I'm telling you what it is. Thankful I seen some bitches butt naked. I'm telling you the game. But anyways though, man. But real talk though. But yeah, man, that's just the times we are in. And I made a video about this on my Word of Visionaries. Title of that video was called Why Code Approaching No Longer Works. And basically I was saying the reason as to why code approaching no longer works out in this bitch is simply because it's a whole lot of individuals insecure. Now, why are a whole lot of individuals insecure? It's a whole lot of individuals doing some funny ass shit behind closed doors. I'm telling you the game. Whole lot of individuals in this day and age is doing some funny ass shit behind closed doors. I told you, here you go, you a man and some shit like that, right? You a man, right? And basically in your mind, well, basically what you're doing, right, you're just sitting back beating off all damn day. What happens when you're jacking off all damn day? You ain't gonna take life seriously. And on top of that, when it comes to dating and shit like that, right, you know, you ain't gonna take motherfucking you're not even gonna try to even get some partners out in this bitch simply because all you know is beating off. I'm telling you what it is. You think, and basically the point I'm trying to get across is females is doing the same exact shit. Nowadays, in this day and age, man, I be around a whole lot of women and shit like that. And I'm telling you, man, I see these females do some funny ass shit. I'm telling you what it is. My battery just, hold up. Oh, we back. Real talk though, man. Like I said, I be around females all the time out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. Motherfucker, I remember last week I was around one of my bitches and shit like that. I'm just telling you what it is. She acting weird lately. And the reason as to why she acting weird is simply because she doing some funny ass shit behind closed doors. I'm telling you what it is. Saying goes, I'm telling you what it is. Point I'm trying to get across though, it's a whole lot of individuals, they don't have their mind together. But what happens when you don't have your mind together? When you don't have your mind together, you're not gonna think straight. So when it comes to dating and shit like this, like that, you're not gonna get nothing popping out in this bitch. I'm telling you the game. I'm telling you what it is. But that's why I was saying, you know, instead of you out here trying to approach the opposite gender, you need to have the opposite gender approaching you. I'm telling you what it is. When you have the opposite gender approaching you, then what's going to happen is, then it's going to work. But here you go, right? You keep on approaching these. So, and nowadays, I told you, most people are afraid to approach in the first damn place. But if you was approaching, here you go. Why you think you always hear a whole lot of no's out in this bitch every single time you try to approach? It's really some bullshit, but you know, just what happens though. You keep on approaching and keep on approaching and keep on approaching and keep on, all you getting is motherfucking no's out in this bitch. Why you think, I told you, man, why you think men stop doing that shit? I'm telling you the game. But all of this I'm trying to say, man, we are in a very insecure time, bro. We are in a very insecure time. This is the reason as to why individuals are sexless. I'm telling you what it is. And motherfuckers had the confidence to do some shit, then what happening is motherfuckers would be doing shit. But motherfuckers are sexless. And since motherfuckers are sexless, they ain't gonna get no shit popping. I'm telling you the game. But yeah, man. Other than that though, man, I wanted to make this video, man. I wanted to make this video on some shit. Because I'm telling you, man, literally, man, at this point in time, right? At this point in time, like I said, man, look, I look up to Dan Bilzerian, and basically, I'm at a point in my life where I'm almost on Dan Bilzerian level. Now, the only thing it is that I gotta do now, my G, is to have my unlimited abundance. Now, I do have some abundance out in this bitch. I say some. It might be more than Motherfucker, I've been around a whole lot of bitches out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. But at the end of the day, it's not unlimited. So basically, the point I'm trying to get across is, you know, I need to get to that point where I have unlimited abundance. Like, when I mean unlimited abundance, like everywhere I go, like if I want to stop at a damn store, if I'm doing like a quick store run or some shit like that, right? I see it's a female in that damn store and she gonna approach me and she gonna try to suck and fuck. I'm telling you what it is. You know, then when I leave out the damn store, let's say I gotta go to a gas station or some shit like that, then it's gonna be another bitch in that damn place gonna approach me and suck and fuck. Then, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking, let's say I said, I want to go out and get me some damn food or go to McDonald's or some shit like that. Then boom, I go to McDonald's or some shit. I go and you know when I have to get the money to the motherfucking the drive-through work on some shit. Turns out that's a hot female and they want to fucking suck me too. I'm telling you what it is. But what I'm trying to get across is I need to have that motherfucking unlimited abundance out in this bitch 24/7. And good thing I brought this up, my G. Damn, there's something bright as hell. Can't see shit. Hold up. Damn. But anyways though, man, the last thing I want to talk about, oh my God. Damn, this something bright as a bitch. I'll be back. But real talk though, man. So the last thing I want to talk about, right? The last thing I want to talk about is how to successfully do Nofap, my G. How to successfully do this shit. Like I told you, my G, I look up to Dan Bilzerian. Real talk, man. I honestly look up to Dan Bilzerian out in this bitch. And Dan Bilzerian said something that always stuck with me. And the thing it is that he said is basically, he was saying that, you know, he hadn't beat off in 4 years. He literally went 4 years without jacking off. But you want to know the reason as to why he did that shit, though? You want to know the reason as to why he went 4 years without touching himself? You want to know why? Simply because he had no motherfucking reason to. He had no reason to motherfucking go on his phone and, you know, look at some bitches when, you know, look at the ones that he wanted some shit when the whole entire time he got that shit in real life. He had no reason to do that shit. I'm telling you what it is. And that's how you're going to successfully do Nofap. How to successfully do Nofap? You successfully do Nofap when you have no reason to motherfucking fap ever again. I'm telling you what this is why I always talk about having real women in real life is important. This is why I always bring that shit up. I'm telling you what it is. Because as long as you don't have the infinite abundance in real life, right? As long as you don't have the infinite abundance in real life, then what's going to happen is you're going to keep on going on your phone and you're going to keep on constantly jacking off. You're going to keep on constantly beating off day in and day out, day in and day out. And let me talk about my last relapse it is that I did. My last relapse it is that I did, right? My last relapse was around 1 a.m. Look, man, when I went to sleep last night or some shit, I had no intentions in the damn world to do that shit. I'm telling you what it is. And I told you, I always bring up this analogy. What happens when you have a bully, right? When you have a bully, basically your bully always picks on you when you can't defend yourself. Here you go, you might be a scrawny ass peon or some shit like that. You're very insecure in the damn head and your bully knows that. So what's gonna happen is your bully is gonna pick on you out in this bitch because he know he can. But, you know, Gary motherfucking damn T, when you start going in the gym, when you start putting in that boxing training out in this bitch, and when you start being on it, when you start working out, when you start doing push-ups, sit-ups, lifting weights and all that shit, but you're all of a sudden your bully, all of a sudden your bully starting to turn to a damn pussy out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. But that's what happens though, because your defense is now set up. So what I'm trying to get across is at this whole time, look, man, like throughout the whole damn day and shit like that, my defense is set up out in this bitch. Every single time when I go to sleep, my defense ain't set up. So when my defense ain't set up, that's the best time to attack. I'm telling you what it is. And look what happened. Boom, I relapsed. However, now I realize I gotta defend myself when I sleep. Now how do I do that? There's only one way. And the only way for me to defend myself is when I'm sleeping on some shit, I need to have multiple butt naked bitches sleeping with me. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, you might be thinking I'm exaggerating this shit, but I'm telling you the game. This is the only way for you to stop relapsing out in this bitch. This is the only way. This is the only way for you to stop relapsing day in and day out. I'm telling you what it is. This is the only way. You need that same way you got that infinite abundance through your damn phone. That same way you got the infinite abundance through a fucking screen, you need to have that same infinite abundance in real life. Until then or some shit, as long as you don't have that same infinite abundance in real life, then what's going to happen is you're going to keep on constantly jacking off. I'm telling you what it is. This is why you relapse out in this bitch. Here you go. You probably, just like me, motherfucker, I made it to 25 days. You might was even higher than me. You might have made it to like 35 days, 50 days, 60 days, 80 days, 150 days. I don't know, whatever the fuck. But real shit though, and you relapse. You want to know why you relapse? You didn't relapse for no other reason than this. You was horny. I'm telling you what it is. And since you was horny on some shit, then guess what? I'm just telling you what it is. Horniness is one of the most uncontrollable things that you could control out in this bitch. And good kudos to you for controlling that shit for a very long time. You deserve a damn award. Real talk, man. And your award should be some bitches on your damn dick. I'm telling you what it is. But you deserve an award out in this bitch. But, it just happened to be that you motherfucking failed, and, you just failed out in this bitch. And, hey, look, man, you can't even get mad at yourself. You're doing something that, you doing something that most people in this day and age can't motherfucking do. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos to you for even doing that shit. But, you know what I'm saying? You still relapse out in this bitch. At the end of the day, what happens when you relapse? When you relapse, it might be a chance. When you relapse in some shit, man, it might be a chance where you go back to your old losing ass ways. I told you, when you do it just that one time, that's the worst one to do it of all. I know you probably thinking in your head, oh, I only did it one time, so I'm really not gonna lose a whole lot of side effects. Which indeed, that's very true. You're not gonna have a whole lot of side effects when you do it just one time. But the biggest side effect, and this is the biggest side effect of doing it more than one time, is you're gonna feel these motherfucking urges. I'm telling you what. You think I don't feel like doing this shit right now? Some shit. You honestly believe I don't feel like jacking off again or some shit? I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you the game. But point I'm trying to get across is, it's going to keep on happening. You're going to keep on relapsing over and over and over and over and over and over, as long as you don't have that damn infinite abundance in real life. That same infinite abundance you got through that damn phone, in the same way how easy it is to just pull out your meat and just release that damn white glue. I'm telling you what it is. You need to have that same type of you need to have that same type of shit happening to your ass in real life. In real life in infinite abundance. Until then, or some shit is going to keep on happening out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. So, well, yeah, man. And that's the conclusion is I came up to, my G. That's it. That's how you're going to stop. And and I think I brought this up already. I don't know if I brought it up already or not, but I'm gonna bring it back up. Real talk, man. Look, man, you need to find a way to have the opposite gender approaching you, my G. You need to find a way to have the opposite gender approaching your ass left and right. I'm telling you what it is, man. You honestly need to find a way to have the opposite gender approaching your ass and doing all the work. Because I'm telling you what's going to. So good thing I brought that up, man. When you have the opposite gender approaching you and doing all the work, that's when it's going to work. As long as you keep on having to do all the motherfucking work and some shit, that's when it ain't going to work. I'm telling you what it is. But the reason as to why it ain't going to work is simply because you can't control the other person. And 9 times out of 10, a whole lot of people in this day and age are extremely insecure. I'm telling you the game. So you ain't going to get no shit popping out in this bitch. Man, I know what the fuck I be talking about, man. But, other than that, though, man, that's basically all this I wanted to say, man. Real talk, man, that's basically all this I wanted to say. Like I said, man, I hate doing this shit. I hate having to use my hand, bro. I hate it, bro. It's not real, and also on top of that, it don't bring you the real satisfaction. This is why you have that feeling inside of you. I made a video about this on my Word of Visionaries. The title of that video was called "Why You Feel You Can't Get Girls." The reason as to why you feel you can't get girls is simply because all you know is motherfucking knowing how to damn jack off. I'm telling you what it is. I told you, when you jack off, it's a whole lot of side effects that comes when you're beating your damn meat. When you're beating your meat or some shit, it's gonna play tricks on your damn brain. I'm telling you what it is. And also on top of that, it's going, I'm telling you what it is. Picture yourself just being off like 5 times. Here you go, right? You jacked off like 5 times throughout a motherfucking day or some shit like that, right? you jacked off like 5 times or some shit like that, right? And basically what happened was, let's say you went to the store or some shit like that. This happened to me before. I remember one time, right? I jacked off like 3 to 5 times on a certain day or some shit like that. Then I had to go to a store, and then I'll tell you, man, that's when these hoes want to appear or some shit. These hoes want to appear when you ain't on your A game. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk, man, this happen all the time. Here you know you ain't in the right state of mind. You know you off your A game or some shit. That's when these hoes want to appear. But what I'm trying to get across is that's what happens though. That's what happens when you beat off like 5 times. Now you're scared to talk to females when you jack off a whole lot. I'm telling you what it is. When you get hot on the days or some shit, you ain't gonna be scared to talk to these hoes. You ain't. I'm telling you the game. And like I said, this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. That's the last thing I'm gonna talk about, man. So, basically, like I said, here you go, right? You be playing with yourself every single day and shit like that, right? You be jacking off all the time. I just want to let you know. Don't think, like I think I already said it, but real talk, man. Here you go. You a man. You be playing with yourself every damn day. You think these females ain't doing the same shit? Both genders are both weird. I'm telling you what it is. And since both genders are both weird, then what's happening is both genders are going to be insecure. And when people are insecure out in this bitch, they're going to give your ass an insecure outcome. So, when it's time for you to say, I want to start dating or I want to start mating, when it's time for you to do that shit, right? When it's time for you to do that shit, then what's going to happen is basically, excuse me. What the fuck? But real talk though, man, when it's time for you to start doing that shit, then what's gonna happen is basically ain't nothing gonna pop. Simply because people are doing weird shit behind closed doors. I'm telling you what it is. That female, it could be the prettiest of the prettiest women out in this bitch. They probably have no idea that they're pretty. And on top of that, they're going through something called the main character syndrome. We all got that shit. The main character syndrome is part of the insecurity shit I'm talking about. I'm telling you, man. Here you go. Look, man, you might be a handsome man watching this video on some shit. You might be a handsome man watching this video, and what happens? Here you go, here you go, right? You be putting your own self down like, oh, I'm not handsome. Whole entire time other people are seeing your ass as a handsome motherfucker on some shit. You the only one not seeing your ass as a handsome being on some shit. Just like with these hoes. I'm telling you what it is. These hoes, they looking at themselves. I'm telling you, man, that's why these hoes be looking for validation from other people and shit like that. It will never be the true validation. Same goes when it comes, here you go, right? You be thinking like when you finally get a female, when you finally get that girlfriend or relationship, whatever the fuck, you finally fuck the bitch or something like that. You be thinking that's when your validation, you be thinking that's when you're gonna get your true validation out in this bitch, when in reality, nah, G, you ain't gonna get validation from these hoes. I'm telling you what it is. You get validation from winning yourself out in this bitch. I'm telling you the game. But other than that though, man, I feel like I got my point across. I'm telling you what it is, man. Anyways, man, so other than that, I feel like I said everything is I wanted to say out in this bitch. So if you like this video on some shit, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Peace up.